Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Liz. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. If you are new, I hope that you will subscribe, join the family. I'm in a great mood today. The sun is shining, my baby is napping. This is the third day in a row that she's napped at the same time, and I don't want to jinx it, but this is a good thing. Today I want to share with you guys my current makeup favorites. So this is kind of like a monthly favorites video, but I've decided that instead of doing monthly favorite videos every single month, I want to start doing current beauty favorite videos like when I have a certain number of products. I was waiting until I had about 10 products. Now I think I have a couple more than that, but I want to wait until I have 10 products that I'm really like, these are absolute favorites, and that way I'm not like scrounging around at the end of the month like, oh, I can talk about this, I can talk about this. And some months I will just skip doing favorites anyways because I don't have enough to talk about, but then I end up with too much the next month, or you know what I mean? Like, I guess I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just saying that these videos might not come at the end of the month like they used to. They might just kind of come whenever I have 10 or so products that I want to talk about. Another one might come next week because I have been hauling a lot of products lately. So today I'm going to be talking about a bunch of makeup products that I have been absolutely loving lately. First, I want to give a shout out to the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I've had this for quite a few months, and I've finally just decided that I really like this thing. I have decided that this is more for like an everyday casual sort of pore filling situation. If I want my pores super filled, I'll go in with that Tarte pore filling primer, but I like this one for everyday use. For one thing, it's super easy to use. You just take the cap off and rub it on your face. You don't have to dip your fingers in anything, which I do with the Tarte one, or any other pore filling primer really. I have to put my fingers in it because I like to push it into my pores, but with the stick you can just push it in when it's on the stick and you don't have to get your fingers dirty. So I really appreciate that. It's very easy to use. I feel like this is gonna last me a really long time because I've been using it for about a month now and I can't even tell, so that's awesome. Definitely been loving this one. I have to talk about the Bdellium Tools brush cleaners. This is the cosmetic brush cleaner. Bdellium Tools sent me 2 of their brush cleaners. I will insert a picture of the other one because that's the one I've been using. That's in the scent Citrus Lemon and it smells so good. This one is in the scent Ocean Breeze. This smells good too. This one is blue, the other one's yellow. This smells good. It's just like, it smells kind of manly, like masculine, but it's real fresh. It's not like musky. I don't know, it's nice. I actually don't mind it so much. I felt like I didn't like it at first, but I don't mind it so much now. Anyways, it doesn't even matter. This is the coolest brush cleaner ever. I don't know how much it retails for because like I said, they sent this to me, so I'm gonna look that up. And hopefully it's not more than $20 because I think $20 would be right around the perfect price range for something like this. So it comes with the little bar of soap on this side, and then here it has an actual like textured mat to scrub your brushes on. Love it. It's so convenient. So you just rub it in this one and then rub it in here to clean it out, and you put it all together and you just have everything you need right there to clean your brushes. It is so convenient. It smells so good and it works really well. And I've already cleaned all of my brushes, some of them multiple times with the yellow one. There's still a lot left. I've used the Beauty Blender cleanser bar and I feel like that one I liked, but it got used up so quickly. Like all of a sudden it was gone and it just didn't last very long, and that one is like 20 bucks. So this one I can already tell you is lasting way longer than that one. Really love these cleansers. This video isn't sponsored by them or anything like that. I just really love these brush cleansers. So I highly recommend the Bdellium Tools brush cleaners. Next, I have a foundation. This is the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot foundation, and I know that I mentioned this when I hauled it, and I've mentioned it in my review of Soap & Glory, but I want to talk about it again because I really do love this. So I have 2 shades. I have the shade Happy Medium and Caramel, and Happy Medium is way too light for me, and the sad thing is that I reviewed this foundation in my Soap & Glory review, and I don't remember what grade I gave it, but I didn't love it. And the reason I didn't love it, I know now, is because the shade was wrong, and it's not a full coverage foundation, so it looked very like powdery and patchy on my skin because I had the wrong shade. Now that I have the right shade, I absolutely love this foundation. It is a liquid to powder foundation, so it dries pretty matte. It's not like drying though, it just dries to like a powdery finish. Do you know what I mean? It's not like super mattifying like clay on your face or anything like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but I really like the finish of this. It does take, I would say, at least about 30 to 40 minutes for this to set and to look good the way it's going to look on your face, which is not uncommon with matte foundations or liquid to powder foundations. But now that I have the right shade, I really love this foundation. I think this is a really great buy from the drugstore, and I actually used a lot of it because I did like it. Like, I wanted to like it. It was just that it didn't look quite right in the wrong shade. I have, like, I think I've used at least half this bottle because I did like it even when it didn't look 100%. Now that it's 100%, I'm in love. Next, I want to talk about the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. My shade is in Golden 40. I've already repurchased this. As you guys may know, I purchased a backup of this already when I made another ColourPop order. This is amazing. This stuff is absolutely amazing. For $6, this is definitely my new favorite concealer. I've used it every single day since I got it. If I'm not using it under my eyes, which I do, I didn't today because I wanted to try this foundation with a different concealer, because this foundation is the Too Faced foundation, the Peach foundation, and I just don't know how I feel about that. I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying really hard. Anyways, but I did use this concealer under my brows today to carve out my brows, and I absolutely love it. I just love this concealer so much. It's so pigmented. I'll give you a swatch if you haven't seen one already. But look at that. It's so intense and pigmented, and just like the applicator is really nice. It gives a little bit. I don't want to touch it, but like it gives a little bit, which makes it, when it applies, it just is soft and like melts into the skin. I don't know. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love this concealer so much. I'm always gonna have this in my collection. I use this primarily under my eyes, but it also does work to cover up blemishes. If you have, you know, spots, like spot concealing, I've used it for that. Like I said, I use it to carve out my brows, even highlighting my face. I've used it for everything, and I absolutely love this concealer. So if you haven't got this yet, definitely try it. Next, I want to talk about another product that I've had for a while. This is the Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder in the shade Golden Hour, and I know I've reviewed this before and stuff, but I've recently fallen in love with it again. I got it out when I did my use it or lose it, kind of like shop my stash video or whatever, full face of products I never use, and so I've been using it because I put it in that video, and I really like this powder. I am not one for loose powders normally. I always reach for a pressed powder over a loose powder to set my foundation and everything. So that's probably one reason why I never reach for this, but I really like this stuff for whatever reason. The color is really nice, and it has a little bit of luminosity to it. I feel like I use a real fluffy Eco Tools brush with this powder, and I just put it all over my face. I use it to set everything. I use it to set my neck. Honestly, because it is a little bit pricey, I'm probably not going to use it to set my neck every time. I'll probably pick a different powder for that, because I don't want to use it up too fast, you know. And the packaging, it's a little ridiculous, but it's beautiful. It is really beautiful. So I've just been really, this is the powder that I've been using nonstop. I really have been loving this lately. The next thing I want to talk about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Kit. This is the Gradient Blush Kit, and this is their holiday release. I did a separate review on this. I don't know if that's actually up yet or not, but so this is the darker one. This is what it looks like. They came out with 2 blush kits for the holidays, and the lighter one just didn't interest me at all. It was very like kind of boring colors that I already have enough of, so I just wasn't drawn to that at all. But this one was so different and interesting that I really wanted to try it. Comes with a mirror, which is really nice. The packaging is a little impractical, but that's okay. This shade right here is absolutely amazing. Blackberry, I love it so much. I wore it in a first impressions, and a bunch of you said that it looked really good and you loved it on my skin tone as well. Thank you for that. I agree. But it's not just this one. All of these shades are so nice. This is actually the one I'm wearing today. This is called Chocolate, which is interesting because it doesn't look like brown to me. This one is definitely seems to be the brown one. This one is more like mauve-y, but I have it on today and it's almost like a contour shade. I feel like it doesn't look super flush like a blush, and I love it. I love that look. So I'm loving this shade, and this one is supposed to be a contour shade, which is really interesting. It's a really nice, cool toned contour shade. This is a nice, fun, a little more of a pop of color. Just really pretty shades. The formulation is amazing on these. They're all super good, and I'm so glad that I have this, so I just had to give this one a shout out. I have had this one on my list for a long time to mention in like a favorites video or something. This is the Tarte what is it even called? I'm not sure the official name of it, but this is the holiday release from Tarte with Sephora. The other ones have not interested me at all, but this one, the colors are what drew me to it. Especially this red, deep red shade here I was drawn to, and just everything about it. The more I played with it, the more I've loved it, and I feel like, so from like here up, you have your warm half of the palette. From here down, you have your cool half. I mean, there's literally something for everybody in here. You can get a million different neutral everyday looks. The shimmers are absolutely amazing, but the mattes are really good quality too. I do feel like they are comparable to Tarte's normal formula. I don't know if they're exactly the same, but they are good. Trust me, the shimmers especially are really good, and a lot of times some of Tarte's palettes I don't like the shimmers, so I like the shimmers in this one. You can foil them too to make them really pop, and they're just really nice. Let me swatch a few for you. And I have had really good luck with the colors too, just as far as like the matte neutral shades have been really good for my skin tone, and that's always a plus. So there's a bunch of the shimmers for you. Really, really pretty. They have really nice pops of color in here, but like I said, lots and lots of really good neutrals, but also the fun colors, so you can get really fun, colorful looks, really wearable, colorful looks as well. I'll swatch some of the mattes. This darker one, this pretty one, and let's do this one. The mattes are so soft and pigmented. So there you can see, that one looks a little weak, but I mean, they're overall really nice. Sometimes darker shades just don't swatch that well either, I have noticed. The face products in here comes with 2 blushes, a highlighter, and 2 bronzers. I wouldn't buy the palette for the blushes, let me say that. And the highlighter is completely worthless to me, unfortunately. I don't like it. It's not a good shade for me, and it's not, I don't really think that any of Tarte highlighters I've ever liked, like their singles or their palettes, so maybe that's just my preference. It's not, I don't know, it's not like horrible, but it's just not, there it looks really pretty. Maybe I should try it on the eyes. I might like it on the eyes better. I just don't like it as a highlighter on my skin. Moving on. So the blushes are nice. They're nice shades and they're wearable. And honestly, when I travel with this palette, because that is what I love about it the most, is that it's super travel friendly, I will use the blushes in this palette when I travel with it. However, they're not the same formula as the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. Even the Blush Bazaar, like that wheel with like 10 blushes in it that they came out with for the holidays, is better. These ones are not the same formula, so that's unfortunate, but they're nice shades, they're wearable shades, and they are, you know, I'll use them when I use this palette. The bronzers are really nice. They seem to me to be about the same as Tarte's standard bronzers. We have one that is more matte and one that is shimmery. I'll swatch the blushes too. So there's those. Gives you an idea of that. And then over on here, on this side, it came with a little plastic insert that had a matte lip paint, a mascara, the Lights Camera Lashes mascara, and the Sex Kitten eyeliner. I love the eyeliner. It is so much fun. I'm so glad that I got to try it. It's a full size. I never probably would have tried it if I hadn't gotten it in here, and it's really, really good. It's just a black eyeliner, and it has a smudge tip on one end. It works very, very well. The mascara I absolutely love. It's a deluxe size sample, so it's not going to last you very long, but I really, really love that mascara. That is what I'm wearing today, and it's one of my favorites. And then the lip paint, those are nice. They're kind of, I can go like take it or leave it with the lip paints. I mean, I wouldn't probably pay full price for it, but getting it in the kit, I am going to use it. It's a nice nude shade, and I will get some use out of it. But the thing that I love about this is the only mirror in the palette. It's a little bit inconvenient. You kind of have to hold it like, you know, like this when you're using it, but that's okay. But the thing that I love about this is that this little compartment would be perfect for sticking brushes in, or eyeliners, or whatever, you know, long things that you want to stick in here to travel with, and then it clips closed, so you literally can have like everything you need in this palette. I just wish it had a better highlighter. anyways, you guys, this is an amazing one. I'm so glad that I got this. It's a little pricey, but it's totally worth it in my opinion. Next, I have a few lip products to talk about, and you might be able to guess from things that I've mentioned in past videos. But first, I have two ColourPop Ultra Satin lips. These are both, I believe, new for the fall. The shades I have are Rain and Stud. Stud is what I'm wearing on my lips today. Crazy how it looks a lot darker on my lips than in the tube, but I still really like this shade. Rain is what I was wearing in, was it my ColourPop haul, I believe. And I told you guys to stop what you were doing and order Rain. Well, seriously, you should order Stud too, because these are such amazing colors. Oh my goodness. They are like the perfect fall colors. Perfect to go with these like warm, peachy eyeshadow palettes that are all the rage right now. I feel like this type of shade, because it's like a little warm, but then it could also go with any kind of eyeshadow look, really. It's really like the perfect nude. So there's Rain, and this one is Stud that I have on today. So really pretty, like very similar to Lolita and Lolita 2. They're not the same. I swatched them next to each other. They're not exact dupes, but they're very, very similar. Similar idea of this like kind of rusty, darker nude. Perfect for my skin tone too. That's the other reason why I love them. So these are awesome. And then I also want to talk about the NYX Slip Tease Full Color Lip Oils. I have the shade Bang Bang and Beyond Basic. The shade Bang Bang is particularly the one I want to talk about, and I'm actually really curious to swatch it next to Stud because I feel like they might be similar. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, that explains a lot. What I really like about this shade is that it's like the perfect, it's a little bit darker than Stud, but it's like the perfect vampy fall color without being too vampy, you know? I do like to wear the super almost black dark lip shades, you know? In the fall, I feel like with my skin tone, that's fun, but sometimes, like if I'm going to take my daughter to gymnastics or pick her up from school, or, you know, I don't want to be wearing quite that dark of a lip, but I still want to be wearing a very fall feeling lip, and I feel like Bang Bang is the perfect shade when I'm in that mood. And as you can see, they're very similar. They're different. This one is a lot more like red, pinkish, purplish to it, and this one's more nude. But anyway, and then I'll go ahead and swatch Beyond Basic too, just so you can see it. I was wearing this one in another video that I did recently too, so this is just another really pretty nude. These lip oils are not the fullest coverage lip products, not as much as the ColourPop ones, but they do dry down to a matte finish, and they are pretty nice. Okay guys, my last and possibly most important favorite is the ColourPop eyeshadow palettes. You guys, I don't even know how to express my feelings for these. The fact that I have 6 of them probably shows you more than I can say with words, but you guys, these are so good. So good. These, okay, ColourPop eyeshadows, and I've reviewed them when they first came out. I bought them and I love them, and I have a ton of their singles. They're really good. They're really good quality. Super pigmented, super soft, super blendable, absolutely like the best. That formula is what's in these palettes, but there's something about these palettes. ColourPop knows how to make an amazing eyeshadow palette, and I'm talking about like color selection and the types of finishes that they have. All of these palettes are so different and interesting in their own way. So it's not just the quality of shadows, it's the selection of colors that they put in each palette, the different finishes. Some are metallic, some are shimmer, some are duochrome. They have the coolest duochromes and lots of matte transition shades and just fun shades. You can get complete matte look with the palettes, you can get very shimmery look, all kinds of variety with these palettes. So I'll just go through them real quick. So this is the Yes Please palette. This is the I Think I Love You. This is the Fem Rosa She palette. The My Little Pony palette, super colorful and fun. This is one of the new ones, You Had Me at Hello. This one actually is $18 because it has a mirror. The other ones don't have mirrors. And then this one is Element of Surprise. I'm going to swatch a couple from here. This is the only one I haven't worn exclusively on my eyes, but I've worn a few shades from it on my eyes, mixed in with another one. But just to give you guys an idea, I'm not going to swatch all the palettes because I do want to do a review video on all of these, but Every time I get another ColourPop palette, I just want more. Like I love them so much. And every time you reach for one, there's so many look options that you can do. Like you're not limited to a color family, or I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I'm just getting really overexcited, but like you're not limited to like one color family. You're not limited to one type of look, or you know, like just peachy looks, or just nude looks, or just purple looks, or whatever. Like you can do just so many different things, and they just did such a good job. They do such a good job with each of these palettes. I think you get what I'm trying to say. I think I can calm down, but I love these, you guys. I love these so much. The only thing I don't love is that they don't fit in these drawers. See? They don't quite fit in the drawers. That's the only thing I don't like about these. Other than that, they're amazing. Okay guys, that is everything I have been loving lately. Let me know what you've been loving and what you think I should try out. Please make sure you are subscribed to my channel if you have not already, and make sure you turn that notification bell on so you get notified every time I post a new video, which is about twice a week right now. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like these kinds of videos, if you like my idea of just kind of sharing my favorites with you, not necessarily at the beginning of every month, but just whenever I have a certain amount to share with you. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. So let me know what you think about that. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye.